Every invention, every masterpiece, every revolution began as an idea. Invisible, fragile, and yet unstoppable. But have you ever stopped to ask yourself, where do ideas truly come from? Are they born from the intricate folds of our brain, a mere product of neurons firing, or are they whispered to us from something greater? Something divine. If you look closely at history, a fascinating pattern emerges. The greatest thinkers, the most revered prophets, the most celebrated artists, they all spoke of a mysterious source, a wellspring of inspiration that wasn't of this world. Think of Leonardo da Vinci sketching flying machines far beyond his time, or Einstein grasping the fabric of space. Think of the prophets who delivered messages that would shape civilizations. They didn't just create asterisk ideas. They received asterisk. It was as if they were tuning into a frequency that most of us miss in the noise of daily life. Ideas flow like an invisible river, timeless, universal, and utterly endless. This river moves through the quiet space between our thoughts and the stillness that lies just beneath our awareness. And when the mind becomes quiet enough, when we stop forcing and start listening, that river begins to speak. This is what ancient mystics called revelation. It's what scientists, in a flash of insight, call inspiration. It's what artists, lost in their craft, call the muse. They're all just different names for the same profound truth. That human genius is not something we own, but something we borrow from a source far greater than ourselves. This isn't a new concept. It's an ancient wisdom that has been passed down through generations. Even Jesus, a figure whose ideas have echoed for 2 millennia, pointed to this truth. He said, "The words I speak are not my own, but they come from the Father who sent me," understood with perfect clarity that divine insights aren't created by the ego or the intellect. They are channeled through a consciousness that is open and receptive. He wasn't claiming to be a creator of truth, but a conduit for it. This is the secret of all true genius: to become a clear channel, allowing the universal to flow through the personal. So many of us search for inspiration on the outside, in books, in podcasts, in conversations, in the endless scroll of information. But the greatest, most transformative ideas have always emerged from silence, because inside that silence, there is not emptiness, but connection. It's the sacred space where the divine and the human meet, where eternity touches this temporary moment. When we read that Jesus went to the mountains or the desert alone, he wasn't simply escaping the crowds. He was deliberately tuning into the source. He was practicing the art of deep listening. This is why he taught, "The kingdom of God is within you." That was never just a comforting metaphor. It was a practical instruction. He was handing us a map, pointing directly inward. It was saying the entire universe doesn't hide its greatest ideas. Asterisk from asterisk, it hides them asterisk. In asterisk. The source is not out there somewhere in the distance. It's right here, beating in sync with your own heart, waiting for you to quiet down long enough to hear it. Ideas, like everything else in the universe, operate on a principle of resonance. They come to those who are ready to receive them. They are drawn to minds that are open, humble, and aligned with a purpose greater than themselves. This is why pride is the enemy of creativity. It creates a wall, blocking the flow of inspiration. Pride says, "I know," while creativity asks, "What if?" And this is why peace, true inner peace, amplifies. Creativity clears the path and turns your consciousness into a welcoming space. Every time you meditate, pray, or even just take a quiet walk in nature, you are tuning your mind like a delicate instrument. When that instrument is tuned to the frequencies of love, truth, and humility, the melody of creation itself begins to play through you. That's how groundbreaking inventions suddenly appear in the mind of a scientist. That's how a writer finds the perfect words to heal a broken heart. That's how a simple idea can ignite a movement that changes the world. Every great idea that has ever uplifted humanity is a message from the divine, a reminder that we are not just passive observers in this universe, but active co-creators. 2,000 years ago, one idea emerged that completely reshaped the world. Love one another as I have loved you. This wasn't just a moral command to be nice. It was a formula, spiritual technology for higher living, for profound unity, for creation itself. Because love, in its purest form, is the fundamental vibration of all creation. It's the energy that binds galaxies, sprouts seeds, and inspires art. When you act, think, and create from a place of love, your ideas don't just have a better chance of success, they gain the power to transform reality. They carry a resonance that touches people on a soul level. Jesus wasn't just teaching a religion, he was teaching physics, the physics of the soul. He was showing us how to think like the divine, how to align our own creative energy with the very force that creates worlds. He was teaching us to resonate with love. So, where do ideas come from? Maybe they come from the very same place that you came from. The same infinite source that breathed galaxies into being. The same profound silence that spoke light into existence. Ideas aren't random thoughts. They are invitations. They are whispers from the eternal, gently asking each of us the same question, every single day. Will you listen? Thank you for joining me on this journey. If these ideas resonated with you, consider subscribing and sharing this video to help others find the source within themselves. Until next time, stay curious.